Hello there. So nice to see you. It's been so long. Thank you. Well, after all this, it's nice to be finally out of that ice. And where are my bifocals? Thank you, Sonny. Hey. Like I said, it's nice to be back. Let's get this show on the road. Alright. Now, where is he? Where? Connor. There you are. How's it going, my boy? Good to hear it. Alright. And what am I doing here today? You tell me. And this is your class, I presume? Oh, very nice. Where do you want me to start? From the beginning. Alright. Let's see. Well, I was born in Milan, Ohio, and I grew up in Port Huron. I was the last of 7 children, and let me tell you all, not fun. My mother, who I respected deeply, homeschooled me, loved me, and cared for me. It was after that I grew a deep affection or love for art and science. I know, word combo. Later in my teen years, I underwent a series of successful entrepreneurships. After that, I developed 14 companies, including General Electric, which is still around today. What else, Connor? So you want me to talk about the phonograph? My first major invention. I remember as if it was yesterday. Me and my German assistant, I had asked him to build a model to mimic the human voice, to actually record and expel the same thing. Let me tell you, the first time I told him this, he didn't believe it was possible. In fact, I even had my doubts. But after he had made the model, and sent it to me the very next day, I knew it would work. Now let me tell you a little bit how it works. You take a cylinder, you wrap it in tinfoil, you place it within the device with a little needle touching it. The megaphone that it's attached to will pick up and record sound. Now the way it does this is the needle, let me go back. All sound is vibration. And the needle picks up the sound, and the vibrations cause the needle to etch different strengths into tinfoil. Now when you're done recording, simply take the needle back, run it over the cylinder, and you should ultimately, while it may be a little raspy, get the sound recorded. Now by this time, I'm aware that this process has been perfected, even digitized, which, beyond me. Don't look for me for those advice. All right, what's next? Why did we switch from cylinders to record discs? Is what you're asking me, correct? Well, you have to understand, the cylinder was a prototype. It was first try, alright, let's see what we can do. After that, after we knew we could record sound, we thought of better methods of doing so. The record disc, although it may seem a bit larger, was less fragile than the cylinder. It was more durable. It wouldn't break, and it would last longer. Also, it would emit a clearer, more perfect sound than the original recording. Now, while the transition took a couple of years, it ultimately resulted in the halting of the making of the cylinder. Alright, next. Come on, let's keep it moving. I don't have all day. Well, as I recall, the first movie to incorporate sound into its picture was The Jazz Singer. It did so by simultaneously playing the music recorded along with the movie or film that was recorded as well. Now, this process wasn't easy, and the player had to be spot on. If he wasn't, if he was a second or two off, theaters would have to give their money back, give refunds to all the customers. Let me tell you, they did incorporate African Americans. African Americans did have those jobs. So things were becoming easier. Africans were able to get their jobs. The movie itself was not as big a hit as you think. I know, first movie with sound, you think everyone would be all over it. But it did spark a revolution that would later follow into being what we know today. Movies, sound, going hand in hand. The talkies, if you will, is what we call it. What else? Oh, really? Well, appears that's all the time there is, folks. But thank you for having me, and I hope you've learned something today.